Is this before you went to the power plant? I guess.
Well, I never went to the power plant because it was just Jody Hamilton had a school
Oh,
down
that's
in
right.
down in
That's right.
Lovejoy. Yeah, and I mean it was just me and Sarge, and there was like a 6'5" guy there named Todd Alberling, and Todd's a cop now, but he was like the only guy that could really work down there, and me and him just like we just do a couple just we'd go down there, but that was back when you did the 500 Hindu squats, the step ups, then you got in the corner and you did the arm drag. Fucking everybody took an arm drag. Everybody took like you took more fucking bumps in 2 days of wrestling school than you did fucking the first year in the business
Yeah.
because that's all you did. Like fucking like I remember they had at one time they had me and Brian Clark down there, and we were doing running fucking scissor lock takeovers on each other. So running up, putting our heads, and I think fucking he Brian was probably 6'7", 6'8", and we're fucking taking each other over on the like doing shit we'd fucking would, and like doing it for like day after day after day until we got it down. And then when it came time to work, going like, well, where the fuck would we put that in? But
Those schools, some of it was just to make you break a sweat, right? To be able
It was to break you.
no,
to break
that's
you,
exactly to
right?
break you. What it was, they would have these tryouts, and back then, and people don't remember that it was $1,500 to for the tryout for the Saturday tryout. So you paid 1,500 bucks, and then you went in there, and they Hindu squatted you, step up, fucking. Then they put you in the fucking ring with two fucking shooters, who by that time you could barely fucking stand. They'd fucking sugar you. Then you'd fucking go and run around the outside of the Quonset hut. Then you'd fucking run the ropes. And then fucking they wouldn't smarten you up. They wouldn't tell you it was a fucking work. And they'd say, okay, Monday at fucking, 6:30, 7 o'clock, whatever the time was, is the next and fucking nobody would ever come back. And they would fucking take those 10 guys and take their 1,500 bucks. And I remember I fucking showed up on Monday and there was a pay telephone out front and I called the fucking the number I had, and I think it was Mike Atkins answered it, and who was one of the refs at WCW, and he basically said like, "You're not gonna believe this, but one of the fucking guys came back," and he's like, and Jody said, "Which one?" He goes, "The big one," and Jody drove down,
Right.
and fucking
Nice.
and Jody drove down, and we went in, and there was a fucking like he had like a little office, and he fucking because I showed back up, he immediately smartened me up. Like we talked psychology and shit like that before I could even fucking could do three moves. Like he started immediately smarting me up. He's just like, okay, if this big fucker wants to do this,
Well,
then
yeah.
I'll smart. I guess you got if you're not smart, fucking you ain't gonna get shit.
All right, who's in the house? Give us love. Mark Caps, any memories of the Public Enemy? I watched your Nitro match where you almost dropped Rocco before putting him through a table.
I know that Scott wanted to kill him, and then they weren't a good influence for Scott. I wasn't a big fan of theirs.
Well, it was more, I think, it was more Johnny, right, that had the issues. I mean, Rocco might have also. He just,
Yeah, Rocco. I got along okay with Rob. Yeah, they would. I fucking found them in Moline before the pay per view in a room, and I wasn't real happy with them. And I had to grab Scott and say, "Come on, man, we ain't doing this."
okay.
So
Next. Ace Ramon, I read somewhere that Davey Boy was having contract negotiations in 96 and could have been the fourth man in the NWO. Was that on the table? And what was he like when he came to WCW in 98?
I never heard that
Never heard that.
in '96.
Was he all right in 98?
Yeah, I always got along good with Davey.
Okay.
He
I know
a
he was
funny
another
pe-
one with issues that began to overtake the in-ring stuff sometimes.
Yeah, he was a funny fucker though, man.
Yeah.
I worked with him a lot as Diesel, both with him, Yoko, and Owen, and Solo. I think we
Right.
did. I know we had one in your house match. And
Yeah,
we
he
wor-
had that big solo push at that
Yeah.
time, his singles push.
Yeah.
Dynamite
This-
was already gone. All right. Hi, Britt. Thanks for the compliments
Hey,
on my
Britt.
glasses. Why are wrestling legends who now podcast acting surprised about the low ticket sales? People are one crisis away from being homeless, and half the country can't even food shop right now. It's enlightening.
But you're not hearing anybody on this
Not on this one. No.
on this podcast. Not that I'm saying I'm a legend by any means, but yeah, it's like when people want you to go and do a personal appearance, and it's just like people don't have fucking money for food, daycare. They're not. They can't afford medical. I don't think they need an 8x10 and a selfie with me. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Britt, no, you guys are very aware. We woke and stuff. Dom, don't forget about the Busted Open shout out. Oh, yeah, they talked about you, Kevin. Who was it? Bubba? Is Dom there? Okay, so this is Brett. More info. Is Uncle Kev aware of the shout out he got on Bust Open Radio by Bubba Dudley on Monday? Gave him flowers about his power bomb while talking about Jade versus Tiffany.
I don't know. Bub and I, we've always gotten along, especially when we were together at TNA.
Very good. So getting love.
We had an ongoing. We've got like some ongoing things where if we'll see each other and we'll make eye contact and fucking raise an eyebrow, and it's like it has a whole different meaning between Bubba and me than
Well, you can't starve us. You can't starve us out here with half.
We do the cigarette fucking deal, the puff of the cigarette, like.
You gonna smarten us up?
No, because it's no, I can't smart. It's it would.
It could be detrimental
Hugely.
to the peace talks. To the peace talks.
Yes, it could start genocide somewhere else on the planet.